Hey, welcome to Internet Roundup. I'm Chuck, and that's Josh. I almost said I'm Josh, and that's Chuck. Isn't that weird?
It's a little weird, but it's probably the most interesting thing that'll happen in this entire video.
For the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We round up the internet 2 at a time on Internet Roundup. That's how we got the title.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I never thought about it.
And during the day in Studio 1A, we record the Stuff You Should Know podcast, which is a very smart, intelligent piece of work that we've been doing for 8 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also
good.
fun and funny. You should check it out.
We're proud of it.
We're very proud of that. This, not so much.
No. They make us do this.
I'm just kidding. And hey, if you went to high school with me and you're on Delta, I look forward to seeing your Facebook post about this.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Get those a lot.
Yeah.
Like, this is what this guy's doing now? Yeesh. He really seemed like he was going places in 1989.
His senior superlative didn't flesh out.
Best all-around boy.
You got that? I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I was just good at a lot of stuff. That good. That makes you best all-around.
That's pretty impressive, dude.
Wasn't good enough to be a varsity athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't good enough to be a National Honor Society member.
Right.
Wasn't, but I was sort of smart. A little athletic.
Just enough.
Yeah.
That when you put it all together, look out.
Look out, world. And now here I am talking about cow urine. So, in India, the name of this article is Cow Urine Can Sell More for More Than Milk in India. And here's the deal. Apparently, cow urine in India, or maybe anywhere, they say can be used in a lot of homemade elixirs as remedies for various ailments.
Right. Using under Ayurvedic medicine.
Whoa. What's that mean?
Ayurvedic medicine is a traditional Indian medicine.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of intuitive, smart stuff to it.
Yeah.
But one of the aspects of it apparently also is using cow urine. And not just any urine, cow urine specifically.
From female cattle specifically.
Yeah. The reason why cow urine is, again, India is a largely Hindu population, and Hindu revere cows as sacred.
That's right.
And this apparently is a weird convergence of a Hindu-based government converging with a taste for Ayurvedic medicine, right?
Yeah.
Coming together to protect the welfare of cows while making some scratch.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they say there are more than 30 remedies that you can prepare with cow urine. And one of the problems that they're having is they can only collect about half the urine because they say, we never know when these cows are going to pee.
Right.
And I guess they just run up with a cup. It seems like they could make some sort of a harness and a collection device.
Or one of those things for women to use when they're peeing off the side of a boat.
Don't know what you mean.
It looks like a siphon.
Okay. A siphon. Peeing off a boat.
Or something you use to pour something into. It's got a wide mouth and then it tapers.
Okay.
Is siphon the right word?
A beaker?
No.
A reverse beaker?
No, like you know what I'm talking about, where you have a funnel.
Oh.
Siphon. What an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
So they make that for women on boats? Interesting.
Yeah, you'd think you could use this for the same thing.
Yeah. Well, first I didn't know it was female cows. If it was a male cow, it'd be really easy.
Sure.
To just
put a
bag over it.
Put a Ziploc on there.
Under it.
Get some duct tape.
Done.
Hope for the best.
But right now what they're doing is they're studying the animals' movements to identify these patterns of when they pee and how they pee.
Right.
To collect this urine that is selling for
$1.50 a liter.
Yeah? Is that American?
Yep. Which is 100 rupees.
And apparently more than milk.
Yeah. And this money is used to pay for the upkeep of these cows.
Yeah.
These cows are typically barren or have past their reproductive age.
Yeah.
And not everybody in India is Hindu. So not everybody's like, oh, we can't eat that cow.
Yeah.
They think, I'm going to eat that cow. And the Hindu government said, no, let's do something else instead. Let's really start an initiative to sell cow urine for Ayurvedic medicine, take that money, pay for the upkeep of these cows to keep them from going to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, and this is not exactly a part of the urine story, but I thought it was pretty interesting. Exporting cattle and transporting beef to different provinces is illegal in many areas, and
unless
what?
The loophole that they mentioned in here?
Oh, I didn't see that. What is that?
It's illegal to transport beef or sell it for slaughter unless you're saying this beef is buffalo and you're lying about it.
I didn't see that loophole.
So if you're selling beef as buffalo meat, there's a loophole there that you can sell meat.
And you're saying, and your excuse would be, I didn't know.
I was
thought it was
lying
buffalo.
to the consumers. No.
Oh, you can actually say you were lying.
As far as the government's concerned.
Wow.
Isn't that a weird loophole?
That's a totally weird loophole.
So they're trying to keep people from using that loophole.
Huh. Well, what I was talking about was these two Muslim men were punished for transporting beef to the northern state of Haryana in June, and their punishment was to eat cow dung. It didn't say cow dung, but I assumed it said dung, that it was cow dung. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean,
it's
justice.
Yeah, dung by a cow. Yeah,
right.
Cow dung.
Just dung would be justice. Cow dung is poetic justice.
Yeah, man. Talk about an eye for an eye.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't mess with cows in India, apparently. But that's pretty weird. And they called it beef vigilantism. And apparently at least 3 people have been killed in acts of beef vigilantism in India.
Amazing. One of the downsides here is that there are some dangerous pathogens potentially in that cow urine, specifically 3 diseases that people could get from handling this raw urine. Leptospirosis can cause meningitis and liver failure.
That's for real.
Arthritis causing brucellosis, and then something called Q fever.
Which can inflame the heart.
Yeah, that's no good.
No, and just exposure to this raw cow urine can give you these diseases.
So they do process it.
No.
No, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they process it like immediately, but...
Oh, really? I was under the impression that they did not.
Yeah, initially they pour it into a distiller to remove impurities, and then they reduce it further to a powder form.
Okay.
Or as a liquid concentrate.
Yeah, I was going to say they use it as like a floor cleaner.
Yeah, that's the big seller for this one company.
Yeah, that I just assumed that it was raw still, that you would want it to be raw. I didn't realize that they were processing it.
Well, the concentrate floor cleaner called Gownile is the best seller of this one company who makes it also into soaps and disinfectants and elixirs.
Nice.
But the floor cleaner apparently does a great job. I imagine, ammonia, right?
Yeah.
And urine?
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Cow urine and ammonia.
Same thing. All right. What do we have? How are we going to finish this up?
With a dead man from Puerto Rico who was dressed as Green Lantern for his wake.
Yeah.
Gets weirder. He was standing up dressed as Green Lantern at his own wake.
Yes, Renato Garcia was 50 and passed away, and apparently this is in San Jose, and he was wearing this costume for weeks, apparently.
Yeah, he found it.
Yeah, and some donated clothes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's a fan of Green Lantern or just thought
like
it
dressing
was cool.
up.
Maybe he wanted to be a superhero, but his family honored his wish to be propped up in this costume.
Right. Very strange.
And it's a thing.
It is a thing. In Puerto Rico, there is something of a trend where people ask to stand at their own wake.
Yeah.
Or be made to be lifelike.
Amazing.
Yeah. And it's not, it is a thing in Puerto Rico, but it pops up in the United States here or there too. Like there was a man who asked to be displayed on his Harley.
Sure.
Embalmed. There's another man who asked to be displayed behind the wheel of his beloved car.
Yeah. My favorite one is Christopher Rivera. He was a professional boxer, and they stood him up in the corner of a boxing ring dressed in boxing trunks in pugilist mode. Yeah, like that.
Like John L. Sullivan.
Pretty neat. He was one of the bare knuckle guy, right?
Yeah.
From back in the day. All right, so that's Internet Roundup. Maybe on this Delta flight, you should spend a little bit of time thinking about what costume you would like to be propped up in.
Yeah.
And in what room of your home or elsewhere you may like to stand and creep people out. What do you got? What do you want to do?
Probably something comfortable.
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch.
I think I would want to be. I'd want to be propped up in one of those body suits that
the root suit.
No, where you can see your insides and your organs.
The Slim Good Body suit.
Yeah, Slim Good Body. Just put me in one of those. Stand me up in a corner like this, with a missing tooth and everything, and knock out all my teeth. Now that I think about it.
No, you got to leave a couple to really kind of.
Oh, sure. Perspective. Good point. All right. I'm going to get to work on that, and we will see you next time on Internet Roundup.